Today, the airlines and the FAA are focused on getting a major airport prepared for a busy summer season. NBC's Tom Costello has more.
At an already struggling Newark airport, a sign of the season Wednesday. Severe weather forced a ground stop, then a ground delay. Arriving flights delayed 5 hours at one point. It comes as the FAA is moving fast to upgrade Newark's unstable telecom lines after several radar and radio outages in recent weeks.
And Newark, just so you know, we're all rooting for you for better equipment and more staff.
On Wednesday, Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy told Congress Newark is a top priority.
If you book your flight, that flight's going to fly. You don't have people at the airport for 2, 4, 6 hours, then a flight canceled.
With one of Newark's runways under construction until mid-June, today a second day of meetings between the FAA and airlines to voluntarily cut flights into Newark. Already, United has cut nearly 36 daily flights. You're meeting with your competitors to trim down the Newark schedule.
We are going to work to figure out how, with the government as a mediator, how to get the aircraft heading towards the runway consistent with the capabilities of the runway.
The airlines and the FAA insist Newark airspace remains safe, but Secretary Duffy acknowledged he'd recently changed his wife's flight to avoid Newark.
My wife had to do an event, and she was in the city of New York, and so I did. I moved her from Newark to LaGuardia, not for safety, but because I needed her flight to fly. She had to get there.
Meanwhile, more than 3 months after an Army helicopter crashed into an American Airlines regional jet in Washington, killing 67 people, the FAA says a hotline between controllers at Washington Reagan and Pentagon helicopter controllers has been out of service for 3 years. On May 1st, another Army chopper deviated from its flight path, forcing 2 regional jets to abort their landings.
Now that we became aware of that event, we're insisting upon that line to be fixed before we resume any operations out of the Pentagon.
That was NBC's Tom Costello reporting.